Stop sending me invitations. I don't want to be in a party. No. Screw you. I hate people. Oh God. You know what? Maybe I'll just go ahead and play the regular story mode, cause whatever, I'll do one match of factions. And then maybe I'll find myself doing 2, or 3, or 5, or 1,000,000. Oh God. Excuse me.
Firefly, watch yourself! Uniform! Alright, good to go.
I gotta get a new controller.
Fuck, I'm down.
My dad got this one for like 60, so it's not that bad, but yeah, like $60. Yeah. Yeah, but I've dropped it so many times over the last couple of months that I need a new one because everything on it's screwed.
That fucker ain't
Awesome.
Cover me. I gotta patch up.
Oh gosh. I need smoke.
Good to go.
Whoa.
Fuck, I'm down.
Wow.
Keep breathing. I got this.
Shit, that was close.
Wow. Okay. If I see them like that again, I'm going to go in there with an nail bomb and just toss. Oh man, I could have done that the whole time. I had supplies to crap. Oh my god, I can't speak.
Good to go.
Craft. I said crave. What is wrong with me? I'm streaming on YouTube currently, so if you hear me talking to myself, I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to my stream. Wait, what'd you say? None currently, because I'm lame, but I think my girlfriend just in the chat. Oh wait, no. Somebody else. But, yeah. I've got 57 subscribers currently. So. Yeah. Wait, what was the question? Sorry. I'm stupid. Oh. I knew you were in the chat, babe. I knew it. I knew you were in the chat.
All done. Let's go.
Ugh. Patience, grasshopper.
Let's go.
You sneaky. Darn it! Ugh! Quick fusion. Quick fusion. Oh, that was a fun way to die.
Try some smoke on for size.
Got it like that.
Fuckers down.
That fucker ain't getting up.
How's my girl? I'm just busy trying to send a response to Chris about PRP we've been doing for literally like 3 years. Wow. Who are you talking to, me? Oh, I was talking to you. You know crazy people do that, right? Oh wait, I am crazy.
Hey, Firefly, watch yourself. That fucker ain't getting up.
All done. Let's go. Bomb set. Watch your ass.
Crazy for me, yeah. Oh man. Okay, some of these guys in this other team suck. Ugh. Ew. You know, I think after this match I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, go ahead and finally beat the Last One's Left Behind in Survivor, because I'm so close.
Watch my ass.
I have to wrap this
All
up.
done. Let's go. Oh, I'm fucking dying over here!
Aw, man! Man, pull the Molotov and run away.
That one's dead.
Wimp.
Fuck. I'm down. I'm fucking dying over here! I can't see!
Which guy are you? What's your gamer tag?
That one's dead.
Oh, okay. Then, alright. Because I was just curious, because I wanted to...
Bastards are on their last legs.
Oh, God. Alright. Yes, I triggered myself. Oh, what'd you do, babe?
That'll teach you.
Yeah! That was excellent. Ha! Yes!
Good to go.
You know, one thing I want to see in The Last of Us Part 2 is to see if Ellie has indeed spent so much time with Joel that she starts speaking in a southern accent like him. Yes! Please tell me she knows how to swim. I don't want to have to spend my life avoiding water because we'll be playing as her.
Tourists are fucking done. See if they try that again soon.
Alright, Ellie, I need you to... I know, step on the fucking pallet. Or, I said freaking... Or did I say the F-bomb? Oh, whatever. Who cares? And I tried on a size 2 more to put it all, and I couldn't get that. And I was trying to Oh, so now I've got somebody sending me friend requests. Great. Sure. All I want to know is, God, I just forgot my question. Or I just forgot what I was gonna say. Well, great. Frick. Watch me remember as soon as I get off here. Crap! all I want to know is, you know, and this is more so directed towards Ellie and Dina's actresses. I want to know if they actually speak to each other, just like Ellie and Dina do, because in the gameplay that we've already been shown, they speak so sarcastically to each other. Like, there's literally a scene where Dina asks Ellie something like, did I ruin your punchline? And Ellie goes, no, maybe. Fuck you. But I just want to know if they actually have the same relationship dynamic as their own characters do. Because I gotta know. It's one of those things where it's just like, I have to know or else it's gonna drive me crazy for the rest of my life.
Let's go.
But then again, I love when any couple just curse flirt, as I like to call it, they just curse flirt. Or didn't either, the size 2 actually almost ripped, and which immediately sent me to panic. Oh great.
Oh, shit.
Hey! Watch it! Watch it! Maybe if you're trying to imply that you're fat, you're not fat!
Yeah, torch down!
You're not fat. Ow. Oh god. People are It's mostly why whenever I go clothing shopping, I refuse to try on many pants because it makes me hate myself because I can't fit. I've been there and done that, babe, and I can tell you right now, I'm not fat. And neither are you. You literally weigh less than I do. How much do you weigh? I want to make sure I'm right.
Lead man.
Ah! Seriously? These guys are bad. Like, not the good kind of bad. Or wait, is there ever a good kind of bad?
Hey, over there.
Whoa!
I'm down. All done. Let's go.
Okay. Oh my god. 130 the last check again after that. Babe, I'm 150. It's perfectly normal for my age. 130 is perfectly normal for your age. So you can't tell me you're fat. And I swear to God, if you keep telling me you're fat, I will end the stream right now, and I will blow up your phone until you tell yourself you're not fat. And I wouldn't tick me off if I were you. Because you know how I get when I'm frustrated and mad. These guys are bad. Okay, whatever. Leaving. Gone. These guys, man. Just built thick in the thighs, and that's why I was trying to get new pants anyway. I get it, but I will spend every day of the rest of my life telling you that you're not fat because I know I'm right. My current pants for work are really tight in that section, but fit fine everywhere else. Well, a little weird in the crotch area, but yeah. Been there, done that. I get it, but seriously, stop. Like, I have the same problem you do, except you know, my bra size because I have a big chest. Just because you have big thighs doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you're fat either. So quit saying it, or I swear to God, babe, I will blow up your message board with everything that I can think of that'll make you smile, just to get you out of this mindset. Now quit. I will literally stay up all freaking night to you. I will stay up all freaking night with you just to convince you that you ain't fat. Bro, what the heck is this crap? What? Because the West could fit perfectly. It's an absurd terms used to. Listen, I've been there and I've done that too. And okay, and off topic, but literally somebody just friend requested me on PlayStation just to tell me that they're sorry for teabagging, and it's just like, I don't care. Like, literally the only jeans I'll wear now is skinny jeans. I can't stand loose jeans, any of that. I have to be wearing skinny jeans or jeans that are just a little bit tight because I can't stand anything loose. And the only thing oversized that I'll wear is hoodies. And as you've seen before, I really don't mind showing showing a lot of skin either, because I've done it in pictures. I prefer something slightly loose because I feel trapped otherwise. Well, I get that feeling too, so you know. I have something gross stuck in my hair. Hold up. Oh, shoot. And I dropped my controller for the 50 billionth time in my life. Lord, could my hair have enough snarls in it? Just because my mom made fun of me for dropping my controller because she thought that the reason why it wasn't working when she was working on that puzzle from the Uncharted The Lost Legacy, that wasn't funny. And I love how she was just like, well, nobody's ever prepared to introduce anybody to Mom. So, doofus. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. You can feel free to keep texting me, whatever, because why not? I don't know what else to play. I already played some factions. You're probably getting tired of the story mode. And Left Behind, I'm gonna wait for to beat until Alex can help me. So I can't really. Baby. We can still text, you know? Alright, alright, alright. Fine. This is how you know you're in love. You can't say no to your significant other to save your life. Alright, I'll stay. I'll stay. Maybe I can see if Julian's on, and maybe I can get him to come in here. Cause bro, I need you. I hate you, but I love you at the same time. You doofus. Oh man. I love you too, you know that. I love you so much that if we were in an apocalypse, I would eat you last because you're dessert and I love you. Oh no. Yeah, I get it. No, shut your face. I'm just gonna keep responding to you in the chat instead, cause I'm lame. Alright, I'm gonna get off here because I want to get a chapter or two of something out tonight, so you know. I'm working on a new chapter for Fallen in Reverse, but the thing is every chapter of Fallen in Reverse is past 1,000 words, which is why it takes me so long. You already forgot the name? Troubled Romance. You're the one who came up with it. Book 5 is the Lightning Curse, so the next book is the Lightning Curse. And then book 6 is supposed to be a foreshadowing title for the third and final trilogy. And if you want to know the title for book 6 already, then I'll give you it, but you're gonna immediately figure out how I got the title's name as soon as I say it. Do you want me to tell you what it is? You're gonna recognize it as soon as I say it. Alright. I'll give it to you. You ready? I ain't saying it unless you tell me to. Alright. Book 6 is called Bitches Broken Hearts. Because book 7, 8, and 9 are about them being divorced. So the end of the book is going to be their marriage falling apart, basically. Oh God, what are you doing? Oh, and you don't want to know the meaning behind the lightning curse. Well, you might actually want to know what it is, but I don't know. What are you trying to do? Oh wait, okay. Alright. Alrighty then. Alright, before I get off here for the night and go update something and talk to you through message, did you want to know what the meaning is behind the Lightning Curse title? Alright, buckle up because this is a lot of explaining. Okay, so as you know from the foreshadowing I'm going to do in the final chapter, Ygritte is pregnant. So basically, when she goes out in Moonlight, when she is like 3 months along, when she goes out in Moonlight, basically like something happens to her when Moonlight hits her in the face. She starts to go insane when Moonlight hits her, which hence the name, the Lightning Curse. And this always happens when it rains because where they live, it always rains, which is a good thing because they're vampires and they can only go out when it's dark and raining. So when she's in darkness and it's raining, lightning and moonlight can affect her pregnancy in a way. It's really hard to explain, but you'll understand it once the first chapter is out. The Lightning Curse is all about that. Is this why every time we talk on Wattpad you reference rain and thunderstorms? Actually, yeah, that makes sense because that's what gave me the idea. There was a title to a book I was reading a while ago. I don't remember it now, but the last word was curse, and that could have been anything. I don't know, but the last word of it was curse, and I loved that. I loved the dynamic, so I was just like, I need a title for this. And I was thinking about it because the 5th book and the 6th book already have titles planned out. So I've noticed a theme with that for a while. I always felt like you were trying to go reference something that I should have picked up on sooner. Yeah, 'cause like, I mean, I made Ygritte and Alex live in the most stereotypical city where it rains a lot, and you'll probably be able to guess it right away. I forgot where Twilight takes place. been forever. I don't remember. Besides, that would be really cheesy if I were to do that. I forgot. Seattle, Washington is where they live in my book. And it's so stereotypical because it rains like every other day in Seattle. Which is why it's the most self-explanatory place of where they could ever live. Because it's just like, yeah, let's just live in Seattle because it's less likely that we'll see sunlight here. So yeah, they live in Washington. I was just never open about it because it was just like, well, I mean, if it rains a lot and they obviously live in America, yeah. But in book 5, I'm also going to add a lot of. There's also going to be a big revealing about Ygritte, so. And if you want to get a little bit of a sneak peek of that too, I will tell you. Okay, do you want to know what it is? Or at least somewhat? Alright, so I'll just give it to you. Ygritte, back in the day where I, was trying to figure out names for our characters in Living on Lust, I looked up Ygritte because I hated the name Edith, and I was like, I need a twist on that. So Ygritte, and I already had set in stone that my character's middle name would be Nessa. So Ygritte Nessa. Well, I found out later that that's actually a Spanish name. Ygritte is Mexican. So in book 5, she's going to be speaking Spanish. Surprise! And she's going to be speaking Spanish a ton. Like, every time that she's without Alex, she's just going to be speaking Spanish. And yes, I will go ahead and leave a translation for you, but yeah, she's going to be speaking Spanish. Because it is possible that after so many years of living in America that you will lose the ability to speak your native language, but in Egreth's case, she's still pretty fluent. She just tries not to use it very often. She doesn't use her Spanish very often. But well, you've pretty much described her as a Caucasian American. Like, not fully, but but close to it. Yeah, but basically what happened was her mom is half Mexican, half American. Her dad is Caucasian American, which is where she gets the bluish green eyes and the red hair. Her mom is Mexican, which is where she gets the ability to speak Spanish and the kinda already pale skin before she was a vampire, but so it's gotta do with genetic BS, you know? Basically, when she was a little kid, her parents moved to America, because basically she didn't feel safe, or her family in general didn't feel safe in Mexico. So basically, Egress was raised to, when she was speaking with her dad, she would speak English, but when she spoke with her mom, she would speak Spanish. So basically, when Egress and Alex full-fledged have a kid in book 6, that kid will be taught both languages. I'm putting my thinking process in here, the way so you don't think I done fall asleep or anything. Okay, but yeah, she speaks pretty fluent Spanish because she's still pretty decent at her native language, even though she's been living with an American and living with her parents all her life. So she's been. But basically, Alex has known about her ability to speak Spanish, but never really figured out that she was actually from Mexico. So, which parent was Egress closer with? She was a daddy's girl, a definite daddy's girl. Ygritte is basically me. Just, yeah, that's what it is. Because I'm really close to my dad, so. Oh God. 69. Sexy bitch, 69. Oh God. But um but have you also noticed something else about the story? It is a very normal thing in certain countries of the world, but Mexico is one of them, where if you speak English in a Spanish country, you don't, when you're referring to sex, you don't say sex. You say make love, which is why I refer to it as making love. Every time I mention sex, I don't say sex. I say making love. Because to be fair, sex is kind of a weird word. So I don't usually do it anymore. I just say make love. And the same thing applies to Fallen in Reverse. And like, hilarious fact, Montana got her name Montana from the actual state, Montana. Because, well, later on I might actually make it so that she was actually from Montana. But that'd be funny. That'd be really funny. And if you're, no, you got it from me because it's one of my OCs in Aurora. You got it from me because of Love Struck. Alright. Hold up. Let me see here. When it comes to, the lightning curse, basically, you will not see much of Ygritte with Alex in the first couple of chapters of Book 5. Basically, their relationship will feel like it's non-existent in the first couple of chapters. Let's see, what else? What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, and I've already got plans for Book 2 of Fallen in Reverse, but not gonna give you those yet, because that's classified. Excuse me. But let's see. I've already got book 2 of Fallen in Reverse planned, but I gotta see where the book itself takes me before I figure out the plot. But I already know I'm gonna do book 2. Book 5 and 6 of the Living on Lust trilogy, or series, or whatever the hell you want to call it, is already planned out. And I already know where I'm going with the 3rd and final trilogy. And my goal is that I will have the entire series of Living on Lust done by the 1 year anniversary of Living on Lust, which is June 11th, 2019. And holy crap, I remember. Or, I think. Maybe. Hold up. Let me look. June 11th, 2019. Hello, I remember. But, yes. And holy crap, I can't even remember what I had planned for any of mine. Oh yeah, I've also got book 2 and 3 of the Last of Us prequel, maybe, that I'm working on. So that's already planned out too. I'm gonna wait until The Last of Us Part 2 drops to drop any more fan fiction for the game, other than maybe, so. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got left so far. And I usually just go with whatever comes to mind in that moment. Is there any story ideas that you want to see me do? I just don't have any time to write anymore. Yeah. I wanted to do a book about werewolves, but I also, at some point, I also did want to bring werewolves into the plot of Living on Lust, but that would also be a complete ripoff of Twilight. So, I'm not doing that anymore. Even though you might have wanted to see it, I don't care. I'm not going to do that anymore, because I can't stand Twilight. You may like it, I hate it, so sorry, babe. Oh yeah, by the way, Egret and Alex's kid is going to be half human, half vampire. Oh yeah, and I already know who the dad of Egret's kid is going to be, and you're not going to like it. Again, sorry. else do I gotta say? I already know you're not gonna like the idea I have for who Egreth's baby daddy is gonna be. You're probably not gonna like the idea, but I'm not gonna change my mind at this point. I literally have 2 chapters for Troubled Romance left. What, baby? Oh, by the way, I have something unfortunate to tell you. In book 5, Egreth hates the blood-sucking angel nickname. She can't stand it. But there is a reason for that. So you're gonna have to wait and find out what it is. Or maybe I'll be extra nice and tell you what it is now, but I'll leave that for you to decide if you want to know. Who's texting me? What, do you want to know what it is? Okay, so you want to know what it is. Alright. I'm not gonna say how the guy who does, to Egreth, I'm not gonna say how he knows Alex, but he knows her enough to know that that's her nickname for Egreth. So he uses it to his advantage, and this causes her to not be able to stand it. Literally every time she's going to say blood-sucking angel, Egreth will leave the room. She can't do it. She can't stand it. And this is all going to occur before she tells Alex what happened. And then Alex is just going to refrain from calling her that forever, probably. I haven't decided yet. No, I'm not bringing Sean back. Sean, Scene, I don't care. I've called them both. I'm not even going to lie. But no, it's not him. It's not Ethan. Who else is left? And it's not Eliza either. It's not the nurse. Or else how the heck would she have gotten pregnant? So it's not her either. Who is left? You gotta think long and you gotta think hard on this one. Yeah, that was a BS one. Come on. Come on, it doesn't take much thinking. You want a hint? I haven't looked back in a while, and I've been so busy I can't even put my clothes on right. Alright. Think of how Ethan treated Egret. Think of what he did. Who else in Alex's life that, by the way, Egret has never met this person. Who else would try to do something stupid like that? Think about how standoffish I am as an author to talk about Alex's parents. Where are they? Yes, her father. First you got Sheen, or, oh my god, I can't speak. First you got Sean, and then you got Ethan, both of which times 2, because they both came back. And then you've got Alex's father. But why would Alex's father do this such a thing? Oh, maybe because he's a bit of a POS. Kind of like Ethan, kind of like Sean. But basically, her father's whole premise in doing such things to Egret is to basically give her the memo of, stay away from my daughter. Even though he hasn't been in Alex's life in God knows how long. And basically, Egret's going to give him the whole, well, you haven't paid any attention or cared enough to pay any attention to your own daughter's life, so why are you doing this? And basically he just doesn't dignify it with a response. Yeah, so he basically thinks that doing this to Egret is going to ruin her and Alex's lives. Because he believes that what he thought about being a father, which he thought about being a father as this is going to ruin my life. So he wants to go ahead and do the same to Egret in order to ruin, or try to ruin, his daughter and her wife's lives. So he wants to try to ruin the lives of two great people because he believes that that he basically has the same thought process that Egret's dad did, which is basically why are you, you know, like you know, remember how Ethan asked Egret how why did you get together with a vampire? You know it's dangerous. And then Alex's dad asks her the same thing, or yeah, basically he just goes, why would you get together with a human? He's not okay with it, which is why for about half of book 5 you won't see much of Alex, because it's basically just going to be a buttload of interaction between Egret and Alex's dad, which I have a name for him, but I'm not going to share it yet. Probably gonna name him Alan or something. Something with an A, because Egret's dad had started with an E, but whatever. That's not important. But basically, he just thinks that that it's not safe for a vampire and a human to have a kid. Oh, nice. But maybe I did. But this series of books is not going to end well, or this trilogy of books is not going to end well. And I'm not going to share with you yet how the last trilogy is going to end. That's a surprise. Let's see. Basically, the reason why I make up stories for both sides' parents is because in my books, it's a little difficult for me to write for more than 4 characters at once. So that's why I don't do that, and that's why I have a backup story for Montana's parents, Aurora's parents, Egret's parents, and Alex's parents. That's why I have backup stories, so that I don't gotta go ahead and explain it that way. So it's just like, thank God. That gets a weight off my shoulders, because I suck at stuff like that. But there you go. That's the whole premise of book 5, pretty much. And it's not gonna go over well at all. At least not until Alex finds out, and then things are gonna go better, but... I think you should do a few chapters based around Ygritte and her situation, but subtly telling of the situation. That's my plan, basically. I'm going to, you know, talk a lot about Ygritte, but I'm going to have her speaking less because the main premise of said thing is basically when she's actually going through the situation of where when it comes to when it comes to actually writing the scene of which her dad, Alex's dad, does certain things to Ygritte, I'm going to have Ygritte possibly talk entirely in Spanish to confuse him. Because if there's anything good about being able to speak a foreign language, it's confusing another person who doesn't speak the language. But be in for a ride. Maybe just use a few phrases in Spanish. Maybe, cause yeah, I can speak Spanish pretty well, but even sometimes I forget some things. Like last week, I literally had to look on my Spanish teacher's wall to figure out what "May I go to the bathroom, please" was in Spanish, and it's "Puedo usar el baño, por favor," and I forgot what it was, and I was like, "Crap, can I use the bathroom, please?" And he's like, "Look on the fucking wall," and I'm like, "There it is." But anyway, I'm going to basically use as much of my own knowledge of Spanish as I can and go ahead and put it into the book. But I'm only going to use a couple of different phrases in Spanish, and then once Ygritte is alone, then I'll probably have her speaking a buttload of Spanish. But I will put in bold at the bottom of the chapter the whole translation for you, so you don't gotta do crap. Yeah. So I'm gonna have her like speak Spanish maybe occasionally, and then once Alex knows about the situation, she's going to purposely wait until after Ygritte has the child, and then she's going to leave their house, because by this point they'll actually be split up already, divorced. And this will be taking place in book 7. I'm going to have her go out, and I'm going to have her go after the father. I'm going to have her go after her own father, because even though they'll be divorced, she doesn't care, because to her it still ain't right, and it's not. Yeah, I get it. Basically, like, maybe I'll occasionally, like, have Egrith speak a little bit of Spanish in front of Alex, and then Alex quickly, like, catches on, and eventually it becomes something that becomes sexually attractive to Alex. Because to be honest, who wouldn't find it freaking sexually attractive when their significant other speaks another language? Like, even if you don't get it, it's attractive. I'm sorry. It just is. It's one of those things. I'm pretty sure you about died when I posted my freaking Senorita cover, you know? Like, there's literally an interview of behind the scenes of Senorita where, you know, they're talking about the title of the video or whatever, and basically, I think it's Sean. He just goes, you know, I'm going to hell if I don't say Senorita right, with their, you know, R roll and all that shit. But you know. But anyway, that's how it's gonna go, and basically you know pretty much the whole premise of it now, and I wasn't really expecting that, but oh well, I don't really care. Cause I mean, to be fair, you're the other character in the book. Saying it in a low, seductive tone is the attractive part of someone speaking in any foreign language. Yep. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. Alright, I'm gonna get off here for the night and then work on some stuff, and I'll text you and all this crap. But I gotta get off the stream before my PS4 tries to overheat. And it sucks because a friend of mine is Ukrainian, and she talks very clear English, but whenever she talks to her mom, she speaks Russian. Well, she always basically whispers it, and I'm always standing right there, and it's like, stop, you're doing something that isn't good. Not in a bad way though. Alright, I'm gonna get off here before my PS4 overheats. Ow. Love you too, darling. Alright, so Drover, and I dropped my controller again. Before you say anything about that, I'm done with this, bro. Bye.